here today. He's going to be talking about his travel reward credit card experience and his channel and all that good stuff. So if you guys have questions or anything like that, feel free to put it in the chat, and then we'll address some of those questions. And so let's get started. So Will, what's going on? How you doing, man?
Hey, pretty good, David. How you doing?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. So let's talk about how you got started with points. I'm always interested. This is like one of the, I know how I got started, and what was your story? What got you into the whole travel award points?
You know what? It was really good marketing by Capital One. That's what got me. So I started about 4 years ago, 2014, 2015. And my first card that I got was the Capital One Venture card. So back then, it's not the card that it is today. They just revamped it or whatnot. It was just your basic, 2 points per dollar spent, and then you can just redeem those points for straight statement credits towards travel. So that was my first card. I didn't do any research. It was just, got to be of a commercial. I can't remember who's the actress that promotes that card. I can't remember her name.
I know Samuel Jackson does too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Samuel Jackson does.
Oh,
too.
The other, yeah.
It was some lady.
Gardner.
Yeah,
Gardner. I'm horrible with
I am too.
Yeah, somebody will probably tell us in the chat.
That was my first card. I think I got 40,000 sign up points for that. So like $400 worth of sign up bonus. So
did you know what you were doing at the time? I know you said you got the venture card. Were you getting it for travel, or you just got it?
Yeah, I was definitely getting it for travel. I can't remember what I redeemed it for though, what vacation I took, but I definitely got it for travel. So it was me. I got it, and then my wife or my girlfriend at the time, she got it as well. So we didn't know what we were doing. We just got the cards.
But the commercials, we were talking about this a little earlier. The commercials is what, I mean.
Capital One has some pretty strong commercials. I don't know what Chase and Amex are doing, but Capital One is definitely killing it when it comes to marketing.
Yeah, they do. And it's funny because you don't see too much when it comes to, I see American Express. Chase, I don't see that much. Every now and then, now I'm seeing more and more, but like Venture, for a long time, Venture was they were out there. They were putting their stuff out there all the time, and they still are. But they
still are.
I think that's kind of their push. And I have friends that don't even travel, don't even use points for travel, but they have this Venture card or the Venture One card. So yeah, they're doing some pretty good marketing when it comes down to it.
Yeah, so I got that. And that was like 2014. Went through that for a couple years, and then 2016 is when I started getting real serious. I did a little bit more research, and I got into the Chase ecosystem. So first 2 Chase cards I got in the same month were the Chase Freedom card and the Chase FI Reserve. So I got those right away. And I think at that time, in terms of what got me into that, I think I actually started doing a little bit more research at that time. I think the first YouTuber I was watching that was doing credit card reviews was Credit Shifu.
Okay.
So he got me into those cards.
Okay. So you said you got the Chase FI Reserve and the Chase Freedom?
Yep.
So this was right after the Chase FI Reserve launched, or was it?
No, it was a little while after that.
Okay. It wasn't, so you didn't get the 100,000?
No, I didn't get the 100K bonus,
which
I'm actually mad about because my friend was telling me about the 100K bonus, but I wasn't paying attention. I still wasn't into travel cards at the time, so I do regret that. I got the 60K or 50K bonus, I think. 50K bonus.
Okay. All right. So
missed out.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about your channel, how you got it started. And if you guys are in here, please hit the like button for us so we can bring some more people in.
Let me hit the like button.
Yeah, and I'll hit the like button too. Let's get a couple likes here. But guys, please hit the like button if you guys are here, or when you guys are in the room, hit the like button. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do live streams and we talk about travel award credit cards and how to improve your travel experience. Okay, so as far as your channel, so how did you get that started? What was that process?
Oh man, you know what? So I got started back in the January, February of this year, 2019, and I don't know what really got me wanting to do this. I was just kind of bored one day, And I thought it would be a good idea to just put something out there because one thing, I watched a lot of different credit card review channels, Ask Sebi. I think I picked up you at the same time that I started streaming. Of course, Credit Shifu, a few other people. And I just really respect the diversity of opinions and thoughts when it comes to credit cards because not everyone is the same. So people use it differently. Some's cashback, travel cards, Amex, Chase, all this stuff. So I just thought it'd be a good idea to just put my opinion out there to see, if it can help anyone else make decisions on, what cards to get and how to use points.
Okay. All right. And like, what's your long-term goal when it comes to your channel? Like, where do you see yourself in 2 years with the channel? Because you're doing really well right now. I mean, you started in February, and you already. What are your subscriber count at? It's like 600-700.
Yeah, I think like high 600s. I don't even know.
High 6. That's really good. It took me, and I wasn't serious about the channel when I first started it, but it took me a few years to get up to like 500. And then once I hit 500, then I was like, oh, okay, I can start putting out a little more, some more videos. Yeah. And then it took me a couple of years to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
And then once I hit 1,000, and I hit 1,000, what did I say, a year and a half ago. So once I hit that, then I really got serious because at that point, I started to get a little monetization, just a little bit, but it was enough to say, okay, well, you know what, this is kind of fun. I enjoy doing this. Let me put out some more videos and see where it goes. And so I started putting out more videos, and it just kind of snowballed after that. And then it got to the point where, I mean, it's never. I mean, I have a full-time job, so it's never been about the money. Mm-hmm. But it is kind of nice when you get a little bit, of money. You say, okay, I'm going to buy some lights, and so you really start upgrading stuff. So once you get to that point, it's like, okay, let me get a little more serious and put out some real good content. At least visually, it looks good, and then do a little more research when I start talking about the stuff we talk about, travel credit cards and stuff.
Yeah.
So okay, all right. So as far as let's see here. Your best redemption. Do you have one yet? Or okay. So talk to us about that.
So like I said, a couple years ago was when I first got my Chase cards, and was those points that I got during that time frame. It took me about 12 months to build up enough points to do what I wanted to do, and that was just to go to Hawaii. So actually, it took a little bit longer than that, maybe a year and a half. So I just went to Hawaii last August went to Maui, and I did all that on points. So what I did was back then Chase was had a partner. What were they called? Korean Air, South Korean Air, I think. Yeah, Korean Air. So they don't have that transfer partner anymore, but that used to be the best way to get to Hawaii from the United States. 1,000 points anywhere from the U.S. So super cheap. So I use 50,000 points for both my wife and I to go out to Hawaii. And then in terms of like booking the hotel, I believe I booked straight through the Chase travel portal to book a Marriott resort because that was the best redemption rate. So yeah, that was my first and only redemption so far with points. That's all I've done so far in the past 2 years.
Okay, yeah. Cool. So you've had one trip well, I can't talk today. You've had one trip where you used points. Yeah. Do you have any plans? Any future plans? Like I know you said, are you going on a honeymoon or?
Yeah. So that trip. So like I said, it took me about a year and a half to get enough points for that, and it was a lot of points. It was 50,000 points for the air tickets, which is pretty cheap, but the hotel was more like 150,000 points. This was a really, really nice hotel. So we spent like 250,000 points. So I've been building back up. I do have some trips lined up. I'm going to Hawaii again in a couple of weeks. So that's for our wedding ceremony. We're going to do that, but that's not.
Okay, that's what it was. I knew you were going to Hawaii for something.
Yeah.
So you're married. You're married now, but you're doing the ceremony
exactly
in Hawaii. Got it. Okay, got it. I knew I heard that somewhere. It was on your live stream, right?
Yep. So we have that coming up. That's no points. So we got some really cheap tickets to Hawaii. I think it costs about $550. And then our hotel The last time we were in Hawaii, the Marriott Vacation Club, that's their timeshare resorts. So they gave us an offer and said, hey, if you come back to Maui, we'll give you a really cheap rate. You just got to sit down for a timeshare presentation for an hour and a half. So we did that, got pretty much like 60% off our hotel. So it's really no point, didn't really have to use points for that. It's just a really good deal. But yeah, so it's not always about points. You just got to find some of these good deals sometimes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's funny that you say that because I'm the same way. Like if I can find a good deal and pay cash for that deal, I'm fine with that because I know I'm saving those points for something else. So if I find a good deal, it gives you more options when you have points because you can use points if you can't find a good deal, but if you can find a good deal, jump on that deal and take advantage of it. So yeah, I'm on board with that. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to Hawaii and let's see. I just lost my train of thought. Oh man, I just lost it. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your cards though. The cards that you have. I know you have a pretty nice portfolio. So
I do.
Let's discuss it. And when did you start ramping up and like so you got the venture card, that was your first card, and then you got the Chase Sapphire Reserve and then the Chase Freedom card. So at what point did you start ramping up, getting cards? Because you have some ecosystems working.
Yeah.
So when did you start getting more and more cards?
Man, so let's see. It was 2 years ago since I got my started getting the Chase ecosystem. I mean, ever since then, I've pretty much been building my wallet out. So it's been pretty consistent. Maybe I'll say on average, every 3-4 months, I'll get a new card. So right now, in terms of Chase, I have, again, the Reserve, the Freedom card, and then I have the business cards. I had the preferred card, but I downgraded it to the Ink Unlimited card. I have another Ink Unlimited card that I got, the Ink Cash card. So that's all of my Chase cards. I haven't actually gotten the Freedom Unlimited card yet. I never got that card. That's still open for me.
But you have the Chase Ink Unlimited. So
I have the Chase Ink Unlimited though. So
the only benefit, I guess, of the Chase Freedom Unlimited is the first year you get that 3%.
Yeah. So I might get that down the line, but I'm in no rush for that. So so I built that out, and then after that, I pretty much got a few other hotel cards and here and there. And now I'm kind of in the Amex ecosystem a little bit.
Okay. So what cards do you have with American Express?
Actually, American Express, I have the Amex Gold card. I just got that in January or February this year. And then my wife has the Platinum card.
Okay.
She had the 100K offer for that. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we got lucky with that one. So so my wife isn't involved with any of these points accumulation things. It's pretty much just me doing most of the work. She's kind of piggybacking off me. I mean, she helped. I mean, I'll give her like a authorized user card to help me build up points, but she never uses them correctly. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
But so my wife, I forced her to get the Platinum card. So thank you if you're watching.
So you stick her with that $550 bill.
Pretty much. I mean, we pay for it together. We share.
Exactly. I know. But she's got that Centurion Lounge access though, so she holds the keys.
We don't even have a Centurion Lounge here in Atlanta, so
it's
not like
what are the plans? Are they planning on putting one out, or
no? I think it's because I guess they're partnering up with Delta, so we have a lot of Delta lounges here. So I don't think there aren't any plans to build a Centurion Lounge here in Atlanta.
Wow. And Atlanta, isn't that the busiest airport in the U.S.?
One of the busiest airports, and we don't have a Centurion Lounge.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Like Los Angeles, it was supposed to already have been open, but we're waiting on that. So we'll see how that one turns out.
Yeah, we have a layover on our way, I think either back from Hawaii and like Phoenix, and they're building a Centurion Lounge in Phoenix, actually.
Wow. Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, maybe it's the money thing. Like maybe it's a lot cheaper for them to go to some of these smaller airports to have lounges. So they just want to have these lounges there, and maybe that's their thought. Maybe they're trying to put lounges where you don't have quality priority pass lounges or something else. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it's one benefit I really can't take advantage of, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, you can take advantage of it, just not at home.
Just not at home, right?
Yeah, and
So
now you
hopefully
can't
I
take
go to an
advantage of the
airport.
restaurant credit. So,
This is true.
and I don't know if
It's
you've
true.
ever used that, but
I
yeah,
haven't. I just found out about it. Like I just
yeah,
found out about it when they canceled it. So I'm like, oh, great.
yeah. That's the best benefit I think Priority Pass offers at this
Mm,
point. I don't. I'm not a. I mean, I'm cool with going to their lounges. I just don't. They're not. They're just. It's just a nice room that's quiet where you can get water and some
See,
alcohol and
I
a few
think you take the
snacks.
lounges for granted. Like
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, all I really use it for is just a nice place to sit, free Wi-Fi. But if you just sit out there in the terminal,
Oh
it's
yeah,
no
yeah.
fun.
No, you're right.
It's no fun.
Yeah, I have said that before. Any lounge that all the lounges that I've been to, they've all been nicer than sitting out in the regular
Yeah, I
terminal.
mean, I think my last trip,
But,
I was in the lounge all for about 20 minutes before the flight was about to take off and whatnot. And those like few minutes that I sat in the regular terminal, I was kind of miserable. It was
yeah, it's just noisy. You got the speakers
noisy.
going off every
Yeah,
couple of minutes. You got people going by in carts, honking the horns, and kids running
exactly.
around.
Can't
Oh
even find a
man,
seat. Yeah. So I
yeah,
try not to take it for granted anymore. I really do
yeah, you're
value
right.
the lounge access a lot more
I
now.
need to stop talking because they're gonna Chase Sapphire Reserve is gonna do away with Priority Pass.
Oh my God. Please no.
Yeah. So, all right. So, let's see. So we talked about your cards that you have right now. Any other cards that we didn't talk about that you said Amex? Do you have
So
anything other than those two?
actually, no. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting another MX card, the Blue Business Plus card, which gives you 2 points back on all your purchases. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Okay.
It's not like a huge priority for me right now.
Okay. Any other cards that are on your radar?
Yeah, so I think the next cards I'm looking at are the Alaska cards, airline cards, the
Okay.
personal and business card. And
Mm-hmm.
that's just because I did a video on this, but Alaska Airlines has really good awards charts for their transfer partners.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing a trip sometime probably next summer. So I'm trying to build up enough Alaska Airline points for that now. So
Okay.
that's my
Okay.
plan. That's my plan.
Yeah. Alaska is great, man. They have some good stuff.
Yeah,
That's for
it's
sure.
a really strong card, especially if you're on the West Coast. East Coast, if you live on the East Coast, it's not that great because if you fly anywhere from the East Coast, anywhere that you want to go to, they'll route you through Seattle. So
Okay.
you'll have no choice. If you want to fly from Atlanta to LAX, you'll have to go Seattle to LAX.
Yeah. Or go to Hawaii
Right.
and go to, I think, let me see. Do they
Yeah,
do they go to Hawaii or not?
yeah, they do. They do.
I think I was looking
Yeah.
looking at some different reward deals and I think I saw them on there. Yeah. All right. So we're going to give some shout outs real quick. If you guys have questions, please put them in the chat for Will so we can answer some of those questions for you. If you guys just have some stuff that you want to talk about, please also put it in the chat. All right, so we'll go ahead and give shout outs. So if you guys are in the room right now, just let me know you're in the room just by saying hello. Give me a little thumbs up emoticon or something so I can give you a shout out. Looks like we have about 39 people in here right now. So hit that like button, guys. We have about 17 likes. So we have 39 people in here, 17 likes. Hopefully we can get up to at least 50 likes on this video so we can promote it out to more people. And subscribe to the channel. Now, I won't be able to give you a shout out if you subscribe, but please still subscribe. I just don't have the same system working here. I'm using different software, so I apologize for that. I like to give people shout outs when they subscribe, but if you let me know in the chat that you subscribe, then I'll give you a shout out. All right, David, what's going on? IDK, what's going on? Flashpoint Capital, what's going on? So Flashpoint Capital, he also has a channel. So he's a YouTuber. Check out his channel. Just type in the search Flashpoint Capital. It'll take you right over. He talks about travel reward credit cards just like us. And he's got a lot of good content on there. So you want to check him out. Dolly, how you doing? Let's see here. And we got Will in the building already. And let's see how to get an 800 credit score. What's going on, brother? And Ben, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. All right, let's move on down here. Okay, Columbia, what's going on? Now, I see you in the building. I do remember you from this was probably a couple months ago. As long as you're cool, we're cool. All right. But if you start disrespecting people, we just can't have that in the room. So I'm always open to have people come back. I don't have an issue with that, but just be respectful. That's all I say. Vic, what's going on? Eli, what's going on? American Express hater. Wow. You and David are going to get along really well. What's going on, man? Nate and Jess, how you guys doing?
Where is David?
Let's see. He's in here somewhere. Reckless Rican, what's going on, buddy? And let's see. Okay, and I'll go back up and answer, and we'll look at some of the questions here. And Will, if you see some questions that you want to just address, you can just shout out anytime.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Now.
Julio, what's going on, buddy? Still working our way down here. A lot of people in the room. Thank you guys all for coming by. Poppy, what's going on? Andre and Andrea, what's going on? Got to give them a shout out. They have a channel as well. They're YouTubers. Andre lives in Cali, Colombia, with his girlfriend, and they have some really good content. You got to check them out because even if you don't want to go to Colombia, just seeing how people live in South America should be interesting. It should be interesting to everybody. Like as a traveler, I always want to know how people live in different countries, and that's the main reason why I like to travel. And I don't like to do the whole tourist thing. I like to kind of do the Airbnb, blend in with the locals, and really see how life is. Because what I found out in my traveling is that people are happy everywhere, all over the world. I mean, you seem to think like some countries you go to and you think, oh wow, they don't have much in the country. There's not much, there's poverty and stuff like that, and you might think, oh, they're not happy. And no, I most of the countries that I've been to, they're happy people, just like us. And in some countries, it's crazy because they're just so much happier than we appear in the U.S. And I mean, I can't really speak on people's happiness, but just the everyday hustle and bustle, working and all that. Some countries you go to and everything is just a lot more. It's a lot slower pace, and people are just enjoying life more. Where I think sometimes in larger cities, when you have to pay that big mortgage or pay that big apartment rent or whatever, you're constantly just working. You're either working or you're thinking about work. Where there's some places where you can just go and just relax and not have to think about money and stuff like that. So anyway, Andre and Andrea, check their channel out. They are an interracial couple living in Colombia, and it's a really good show. So check them out. Let's see, Nate and Jess, we already gave them a shout out. Tyree, what's going on? All right. And Anthony, what's going on, buddy? And Caribbean, what's going on? Samuel, what's going on? All right. Okay, so we'll go back up to the top here. Did you see any questions that you want to address right off the bat? If not, then we'll...
Let's see. I'm just gonna work from the bottom here. Colombia killed my family. Was asking when am I moving to Amex primarily. I mean, I always have my Amex Gold card in my wallet. So right now, my typical wallet setup is the Amex Gold card for groceries, Chase Sapphire Reserve card for restaurants, Ink Cash card, pretty much pay for my bills, and that's pretty much it. Actually, those are the 3 cards I usually have in my wallet.
Okay. Are you using though like? How are you? Do you? Because I used to do this a lot. I got to get back into it. But do you check like your points, like how you're earning? I should say, because like at Chase, you can kind of check how you're earning. Are you doing it? Are you spending in the right categories and all that?
I've been doing it for so long. I just know when to use the card correctly. But there's sometimes I do wonder what some places categorize as, but there's a website, awardwallet.com. They have a tool that you can use. You just put in the name of the merchant, and it'll tell you what's the best card to use.
Okay.
So pretty cool too. But yeah, so I mean, my spending is pretty straightforward most of the time. It's pretty straightforward.
And we once you get to the point where you're using the card all the time, I mean, let's face it. I know I'll speak for myself. I'm pretty boring. Like I kind of do the same thing and spend money in the same places.
Yeah, me too.
So it's almost like I don't even. Yeah, just like you're saying, I don't even really have to think about it. Like when I'm going to this, these same places every time. Yeah. So I know automatically. Okay, I need to use this card or I need to use that card. The vast majority of my purchases are on the Chase Sapphire Reserve anyway, because I like to eat and that's give me the best value.
Yep.
All right. So if you guys have any questions for Will or me, just put @TEC. Let's see here. I'm still moving on down to try to find out.
I think someone else had a question.
Oh.
I think Dolly had a question. So Dolly was asking, what's my dream vacation? I was telling him in the chat that Bora Bora is definitely something that I want to do probably next November, December time. Okay.
Let's see. All right, guys, get the questions out so we can ask Will some other questions here. Yeah, move on down. Okay. So as far as Will, let's see here. I keep thinking of a question and I forget it. Oh my God. It's been a long day. I've been ripping and running. But let's see.
Same here. 25K cream miles. That's a pretty good deal.
So what's the best sign-up bonus that you've picked up as far as cards go?
I mean, in terms of probably the gold card, I think I got 60,000 points.
Okay.
The Hilton Aspire card, I got 150,000 points.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And that Aspire card, how do you like that?
I honestly I just got that. It's probably been maybe 8 months since I got it, and I haven't actually used it yet. I do. So I was going to use it for my trip. So I have another trip coming up in December, and I'm going to somewhere in the Caribbean. Don't know where exactly yet. Either Aruba or Bahamas, somewhere. But the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use Southwest. I have some Southwest points. So Southwest points plus a companion pass. So I'm going to use that to get down there. And I was going to use my Hilton card points to book my hotel resort there. But I got the Barclays Arrival Plus card before they got rid of it. So I had those points that I can use just to pay for my Hilton Aspire, my Hilton property that I'm still going to stay at because I'm diamond status. So I'm taking advantage of my diamond status if I can.
Yeah, definitely. And that's true. Like that Aspire card gets you that diamond status.
Yeah, and I use the diamond status. You can match it, do a card or a status match with Caesar Resorts, Caesar Hotels, like in Vegas.
Okay.
So I did that, and I went to Vegas for a couple days back in May, and it was the best time I've ever had in Vegas having status. It was amazing because every time you go to a restaurant, you want to do something, you get moved up to the front of the line. You don't have to wait.
Exactly. Yeah.
So man, I was enjoying that so much.
And they gave you. I'm sorry. Did they give you the top status?
They don't give you the top. They give you the one below the top. One below the top.
Okay.
Yeah, you had to be invited to the top. So.
Oh, okay.
But you still have some pretty good perks when you card match with the Aspire Diamond status.
Okay, and I didn't know that Caesars had that.
Yeah,
they offered that.
So you got to because you had a card match through Wyndham Hotels, and then through Wyndham Hotels you card match with Caesars. So it's kind of
okay.
But it's pretty easy to do though.
Yeah, because Hyatt has the same. They have a relationship with MGM Mirage.
Oh, okay.
So. If you have status at Hyatt and you have the Hilton Aspire card, then you pretty much
Man, you're set.
you got a lot of different, because MGM Mirage is all over. I mean,
All over, yeah.
they're Mandalay, MGM,
Yeah.
the Mirage, of course, Treasure Island, Excalibur, Circus. The new, it used to be Monte Carlo. They named it something else now. That hotel.
Yeah, Caesars. Of course, you got your Caesars Hotel, but they're Planet Hollywood, Paris Hotel, a couple of them, I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, it was great. I mean, if you go to Vegas, I mean, that status is everything.
Oh yeah, because there's just line. Yeah, you're right. There's lines everywhere. I don't know if they gave you any kind of like. Sometimes they'll give you like at the MGM they have like a special lounge for like the top card people where you can go up. You can go up and see the whole city, but it's just like a lounge where they have food and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, if one for Caesars, I was at Planet Hollywood, or I was at Paris Hotel, and they did have a special lounge for Diamond status members.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And another big benefit with Caesars is that you get $100 dining credit.
So, wow.
Yeah, every year you get a $100 dining credit. You can use it at any of the Caesar restaurant properties and stuff like that. So,
yeah. Do you have any thoughts of doing like a status match with Hyatt or with Marriott?
Yeah, I've been meaning to look into that. I need to see what I can match with. I know there's a website where you can check on that stuff. I can't remember.
Statusmatch.com or statusmatchers.com or something like that.
Yeah.
And you can just go on there and they'll show you. Yeah. They'll show you, people will put in there, I status match or try to status match from Hilton to Hyatt, and then they'll tell you what the results are. Because they don't, some of them won't give you top status. Some of them will tell you you have to do the next. You're not at the top, but you're right below that.
Yeah.
But
but that reminds me, the Hyatt card that is on my list of cards to get to.
Okay. And Flashpoint had a question too, and I think you answered it earlier, but he just wants to know the next card that you're getting. I think you said it was Alaska card. I don't know if.
Yeah, it's all up in the air right now. Alaska cards and the Hyatt card are at least right now, my top priority cards. And then next year, I am looking to get into the city ecosystem, maybe. So.
Okay. And city, you would be with City Prestige, or
I would probably go with the Prestige. I mean, I'm actually gonna do a video on that probably sometime this week, but I think the City Prestige is still pretty good if you want to like hotels, because you get that 4th night free. And it still has some pretty decent benefits. I just, the whole travel insurance thing, you just had to work around that a little bit.
Yeah. All right. And I'm doing a video about it too. So don't think I'm stealing your video.
Definitely still. Y'all see this,
I actually was working on it today.
I was actually David's coming in here trying to steal my video.
I was working on it today, but I was like, okay, I need to get ready for the show today. That's all right, man. I'll give you a shout out in the video. All right, so let's see.
So Dolly says another benefit for Caesars is that the free Atlantis trip in the Bahamas.
The what?
You get a free trip to Atlantis.
At Caesars?
Yeah, if you have a Caesars, I think the mid tier and the top tier, you get a free trip to Atlantis.
So wait, how does that work? Like, if you have status, you're saying?
Yeah, you get I think you still have to pay for your flight, but you get the hotel for I think it's like 4 or 5 nights for free.
What? Wow. I didn't know anything about that. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty nice little blog. I totally forgot about it, but yeah, someone did a pretty nice blog on their experience, using that benefit. Okay. You do have to pay a little bit out of pocket, like taxes and stuff, but it's pretty cheap.
Okay, so Mr. Andrell Drones has a question about the incidentals, so the Amex incidentals. Have you gotten any other information on that? I'm not in the Amex ecosystem, so I don't really follow it too much.
Well, it's pretty much dead. You can't use it for gift cards anymore. But there are workarounds for people saying that you can still kind of use the credit to buy your airline ticket. It's just a little bit more cumbersome. So
yeah. What do you think about that overall? Like, how do you feel about the?
Amex wants to be like the platinum card and the gold card. They want to be travel cards, but I just don't think they do it very well. And they have great transfer partners, but like I said, they don't have any of the insurances that Chase has. Well, they do have some, but they don't have nearly as much as Chase. And like I said, this getting rid of this credit, I mean, incidental fee credit, or getting rid of the loophole, it's just going to turn people away for sure.
Okay.
Because a platinum card is what, $550, and then you get a $200 airline incidental fee credit. And the thing is that for people who travel a lot, they probably already have status. So all those things that are covered under incidental fees, they probably already get that stuff for free.
Probably already get it. Yeah, that's true.
So they're not even using incidental fee credit in a lot of cases.
Yeah. And I don't like how American Express makes it hard for you to use. Like, I like the fact that Chase Sapphire Reserve makes it easy for you to use. I get it. Exactly. They save money if you don't use it.
Yep.
But I don't know.
Yeah, but you gotta pick your airline, and you can only use that airline
once a year. I think you can pick it. It's like they just
every January. So
they set you up to fail, so you can't use it, so they can keep that money. But then they promote it like we give you these airline credits.
Exactly.
So that $550 is not that much because we give you these credits. But if I have to, cut off my arm to use it,
and this happened, and this all went down right as I got my platinum card. So I was right as I was about to, get the gift cards or whatnot, and I just happened to see something on doctorofcredit.com saying it's not working anymore, and I was so mad.
Yeah, your wife was probably more upset because her name's on it.
Yeah, she'll be okay.
Just kidding. She probably doesn't even know what happened. Don't watch this video.
Right. I wish you not watch it. I sent her the link.
All right. So Arthur Delusions, what's going on, buddy? He's got a question here. So he says, if you got your ticket from a transfer partner with UR points, are you still covered through the Chase Sapphire Preferred trip insurance? So if you pay the taxes and fees with your Chase Sapphire Preferred, then you'll still be covered. So it doesn't matter where you're transferring it to. It's just what card you use to pay.
Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully that helps. Let's see. Have any other questions here?
Trying to go back up.
I think you answered Dolly's question, right? Yeah, you did.
Nate and Jess.
Wait.
Do you ever go to Priority Pass restaurants, and are you thinking about getting that Southwest Business Performance card? I've never done the Priority Pass restaurants before. I've only done, the lounge access, and only a few times I've done that. And as far as the Southwest Business Performance card, probably not. That's just because I don't fly Southwest enough to really justify it. But I think it's a good card. If you fly Southwest a few times, it's definitely a pretty decent card to get.
Okay. All right. I don't know if you're into anime, but Columbia was asking that. Are you into anime or not?
Oh, yeah.
Does he see stuff in the background, I guess? I don't know.
I have some posters up, pretty much.
Okay. So he's asking what your favorite anime is.
Hentai do you pay for and with what? Well, let me just go and say I don't watch hentai, and that's like the porn of anime, pretty much.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Oh, yeah. Come on, Columbia, man. Keep it clean, man. This is a family show.
Oh man, but my favorite. I don't have a favorite. I watch so many. I've been watching like 10, so I just keep watching.
All right, let's see. And Bruce Law, let's see, he says, I just got global entry today. Can't wait until January. You have global entry, Will?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, yeah.
But
you haven't used it?
I haven't used it yet, but I do have it.
Oh, it's nice, man. You're going to enjoy it. When you come, whenever you leave the country and come back, woo, you're going to have a good time with it. He's just saying I didn't finish what I was saying. Let's see. Can't wait until January to use it. Trip to China. Yeah, it's good, man. I recommend everyone get it. But you're still able to use a TSA pre-check though.
Yeah.
When you go on your trip to Hawaii.
Yep.
You'll be able to use that.
take advantage of that. Although here in Atlanta, the TSA pre-check line can be can be pretty long sometimes.
Yeah. Is it like
Yeah, if you like
I've
try to
had some. Go ahead.
if you like try to fly out like on a Monday or Thursday when there's like a lot of business travelers, all those people have TSA pre-checks, so lines is backed up. It's pretty bad.
Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? All right, guys, put the questions in the chat. Let's see. Thoughts on the Apple credit card? Oh God.
Garbage.
Yeah. Something I'm not interested in getting. Yeah. I like the website. I thought it was nicely done. I think the card, I haven't seen the actual card yet, but it does look nice in the
It looks
pictures.
nice. Apple definitely does all that, makes everything look very nice and pretty and shiny, but
Yeah.
it's just not delivering for a cashback card. And it's
Yeah.
funny because they talk about all these features that they have in their app and like, track your spending and whatnot. And Chase just completely ripped it off. Like if you open up your Chase app, I think it tells you like how much you spent and what categories you spent on in like the past day or something. They stole that from Apple from their announcement.
Yeah. So. All right. Okay, guys. Any questions? Let's go ahead and get some questions going. I've run out of questions, Will. What are we going to talk about? Let's talk about some anime then.
I saw someone's going to China. What part of China? Guam? Who said that?
That was who was that? Alternative? No. Bruce Law, yeah. He's going there. So you've been out, have you been outside the country or no?
Oh yeah. So
okay. Where have you traveled to?
Let's see. First place I traveled to outside of the country was Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong. I was back when I was in college. We went to Hong Kong and Guam for like a day. So and then my next big trip was to Panama. So that was pretty fun. Panama. Yeah. We went to Costa Rica and Nicaragua. So I haven't made it down to like South America yet. I've been to Europe for 5 weeks. So Italy, Netherlands, France. Where else did we go? I can't even remember where we went.
Wow, you've been a lot of places.
Yeah, I've been traveling for a while, but I wish I had these credit cards back then, but I did not for most of these trips. So
yeah, but and you've only redeemed it once. So
I only redeemed once.
Are you a first class, business class traveler, or do you just want to do economy? Like, let's just look at future. Okay, so you have points now.
Yep.
How do you want to use your points? Because some people like me, I like to fly business class, first class every once in a while. That's kind of my thing.
Okay.
But is that the way you want to go, or are you economy? What's your?
If I'm flying domestically, I have no problem with economy. But
I'm the same way.
My last big trip was 2016. Yeah, 2016. My friends and I, we all went to Japan, to Tokyo. And my friend works for Delta, so he got us some companion passes. And we flew Delta One for like $600.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that spoiled me. So if I'm going internationally, I'm not flying, coach anymore. It had to be, at least business class. I mean, because we flew coach on the way back. So we flew first class to Tokyo, but then we flew coach on the way back, and I was devastated.
Okay. So, David's got a question. I don't know if you think Chase is the best, but he's just asking why do we think Chase is the best?
I think it's all around. It's just. I know it has less transfer partners, but it still has very good transfer partners. Of course, the Hyatt is like probably the best transfer partner that you can have.
Yeah, I just like the whole ecosystem. And the thing that I like about it, well, the Chase Sapphire Reserve is a solid card by itself.
Right.
So I like that. I can just have one card. I think with Amex, the way to really maximize your points, you need to have the gold and the Amex Platinum. But with Chase, you can have that Chase Sapphire Reserve, and it's a pretty solid card. And then if you want, you can get the Chase Freedom card and have the rotating categories. You get 5 points for every dollar spent with that card. But what I really like about Chase is the fact that they have those business cards, and if you can qualify for those business cards,
this cards are
I
amazing.
mean, yeah, it's crazy. You can get 3 cards, and it's like a trifecta, on the business side, but they all have great sign up bonuses.
Yeah,
so you're not. Yeah, you can get the Chase Ink Unlimited and the Chase Ink Cash card, 50,000 sign up bonuses for both those cards, and there's 0 annual fee cards.
That's a big thing about Chase and Amex. Amex, they all have relatively high annual fees, and then when they're getting rid of these credits that you can't really take advantage of anymore, it's Chase. It's just no brainer to me. I definitely accumulate more points with my Chase setup, because my biggest expense every month is my phone bill. And that's because I have my wife on there, my mom, a couple of my friends are all on my phone bill. So I pay $400 every month for my phone bill.
Oh, okay. Wow. So, and you use the Chase. Which card are you using for that?
Ink Cash card.
The Ink Cash, yeah. And you get the 5 points for every dollar spent.
Yeah. So that's 2,000 points a month just on that.
Yes, that's good. Yeah. And I don't know how you get phone insurance on that too. I don't know how that plays out though.
Yeah.
If you have all those phones, are they all claims? You know what I mean? Like, let's say, God forbid, something happened to 2 phones and they're both on the same account.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know how that works.
I have no idea.
Because you're paying for it with your card. So
yeah, I would think so.
Okay, Rashad. So Rashad has a comment. Let's see. I applied for the Chase Business in Cash 3 days ago. I feel I'm going to be denied. So did you go to pending? I mean, if you applied online, did they put you in pending? So let us know, Rashad. And if they did, I guess I could just talk a little bit about it, because I had this similar experience. The first Chase card that I got was a Chase Ink Business Plus card, which I still have to this day, but they don't offer that card anymore. Yeah. And that's the equivalent to the Chase Ink Business Preferred card. Yeah. But anyway, they put me in pending. So I filled out all the information. They put me in pending, and they told me that, they would get back to me within 30 days or something like that. And so I waited. How long did I wait? I waited about a week. And then they have a reconsideration line, and those numbers, all you need to do is go on Google, type Chase reconsideration line, and they'll get that number, and you call them. And what I did is I just called them and said, hey, just wanted to know if you need any more information. I applied for this card. And so they looked up the information and like, oh, okay. So she asked me a few questions, like 2 or 3 questions. And then she went away for a couple minutes, and she came back. She says, okay, you've been approved. And I can't remember exactly how much I got approved for. I don't even know what the limit is now, but it wasn't that much. Like, it was, as long as I got approved, that's all I was happy with. I was happy with that. But I think it could have been, I don't know exactly how much it was. So I don't even want to put out a number, but that was it. And so then the next time when I applied, sure enough, the same thing happened.
Yeah.
But this time, and I'm applying as a sole proprietor, so I wasn't like a corporation or anything like that. So I'm applying as a sole proprietor. And so the next time, though, when I filled out the information, same thing. They put me into pending. I called right away, like it was 10 minutes. I called them and I just applied. I just wanted to know if there's any more information that you needed from me. And the guy on the phone said, oh, let me check. And they said, okay, hold on. He went away and came back, and it was like, okay, you've been approved for this amount. And it was actually a higher amount this time as far as the credit. I remember that. And then, because I have 3 cards, so I have all 3 of the ink cards right now. And so then the last time, the Ink Cash card, I applied, and that one was a weird one. It wasn't that they didn't say they put me in pending. They just said they're reviewing my application and they'll get back to me as soon as possible, or something like that, which I thought was weird. And so I didn't call on that one, but a couple of days later, like you open up when I opened up my Chase account, the card was there, like in the.
Yeah, I think that's been my experience with the business cards. Is I've never been approved instantly. Uh,
Uh-huh.
I got my first one, and it just came in the mail one day, like maybe a couple weeks later.
Yeah.
And my second one, it just appeared in my account one day. I didn't get approved instantly, but I was just checking my account from other card, and I saw the new card was there. I was like, oh, I guess I got approved.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little weird. I've never. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've never been approved like automatically with those cards. It's always been
Chase.
something.
I don't think I've ever been instantly approved with Chase. Maybe my Chase Freedom card when I first opened my account, but nothing since then.
I'm talking about the business cards on the other, like the Chase Sapphire Reserve I got, and they approved me right away, and the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and even the United, I got the Explorer card, but I got the business version. That one they just accepted me right away.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of weird how they do things, but who knows? All right. So we have another question from Andrell. Let's see. Thoughts on the Delta Reserve card. Do you have that Delta Reserve card, or is that?
No, yeah. I'm not really too into airline cards just because I don't travel enough to really take advantage of them. So
Go ahead, Will.
So I haven't really looked into the Delta Reserve card.
Yeah, I only have one. I have two. One I don't use, the Advantage card with American Airlines, but the other one is the United Explorer one. That's the only one that I will use, and the only reason I'm using is because I have to use it in order to get the free bag and the and the priority boarding. So, all right, let's move on down. Okay, so I think Nate and Jess just have a comment to make. So far, I'm absolutely loving Chase for family travel. Farm game is going great off the routine spending, getting great deals. Okay, so just making some positive comments about the Chase ecosystem. Let's see.
Chase.
All right. Let's see. Anything else? Okay, so Rashad did reply to us. Let's say it just said we'll let you know. Yeah, so you're pending right now. Let's see, no 30 days or 7 days. What? So with me and Rashad, I don't know if you have any other Chase cards, but with the last card that I got, like I said, they didn't tell me anything. They said they were reviewing my application, and I just happened to look in my account one day, and I'm like, hey, there's another card in there. What is that? Oh, that's the Chase Ink card. So that's how that one happened. It's up to you if you want to call them. It doesn't. Well, some people say it could hurt, but it's never hurt me, and I've done it twice. Just calling them and just asking them. All you're doing is saying, "Hey, I applied for this card. Just want to know if you need any other information," and then they'll ask you. But I mean, obviously, you're going to want to be prepared. So if they're asking you about how much income your business made and what kind of business it is and all that, you definitely want to have that information for them.
Yeah, I've only called in once. It wasn't with Chase. It was with Barclays, and I think I called like right after I applied, and they just asked me some pretty basic questions, just confirming my income, what my job was, and that was about it really. And they instantly approved me.
Yeah. Okay, Brian's got a question. Let's see, late on the stream today. Any predictions on card refreshes? What are refreshes? Like new sign-up bonuses, I guess?
I guess maybe benefit updates too.
Yeah, I don't know anything that's coming soon. I haven't heard any. That's what they need. I shouldn't even put it out there. But
I doubt Chase is going to do anything right now because Amex and Citi are killing themselves.
Oh yeah.
I don't see why.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny because I wanted for a long time. I wanted Chase to like change something or
me too.
Compete because I felt like Citi last year in December when Citi was relaunching their Citi Prestige and giving you different benefits and all that, and and then you had the Amex Gold that was out, the Rose Gold card, and so I was just hoping that Chase was going to do something because I like the competition, but Chase never budged. They never budged.
I don't think Chase is going to do anything. I was hoping they would maybe add like a grocery category, or even if they have to bump up the annual fee of a card. I wouldn't mind if the benefits matched. But
yeah, I'm with that too, and I always say that Chase Sapphire Preferred, it's being wasted. I think, because you got a card that trumps it. So
yeah, I mean, I would say it's a good card to start off with. Like maybe you don't have a lot of travel coming up in the first year, you can go ahead and get the preferred card and then upgrade to reserve once you can maybe take advantage of the benefits a little bit more. But if you have the credit score, if you have the money to pay for the annual fee up front, you might as well just go ahead and get it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the card I think Chase needs to work on.
The preferred card.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Any other questions? Columbia has a lot to say, man. Let's see. What is this? All right, we got some jokers in the building.
Go Amex. You shouldn't do sober prior to a terrible tax situation.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Let's see. Here we go. We got Rashad here. Now, they aren't offering any new benefits. They will just take more away. No, I don't think so. If you're talking about Chase, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. Okay, guys, any other questions in the room? Just let us know. And if not, then we are going to sign off. But thank you guys all for stopping by. So we'll give you a couple minutes to chime in. When's your next video coming out, Will?
I'm probably gonna do one tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your routine? How do you do your videos? Like, do you do a bunch at once? Like I do.
No, I usually just do one at a time most of the time. I've just been so busy for like the past couple months. I just haven't been as consistent as I wanted to be.
Yeah.
But I try to do. My goal is 2 a week. So yeah, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow morning and try to get it filmed and put it out there tomorrow night.
Yeah. I like to just power through, do like 10 at one time. And then I have some that I can just, because I'm right now, I'm the goal is to put out a video every day. So
every day, man, you were
killing it. So that's why I just like to power through. And then I get people saying, "Hey, you're wearing the same clothes every day." No, I don't shoot videos every day. I shoot them like 10 videos at a time, and then I put it out for the rest of the week.
I need you to do a few videos on my channel, David. Let's go ahead and
Well, the live stream helps because you can do a live stream, and then that's kind of I don't want to call it a day off, but it's a day that I don't have to edit.
Yeah.
So these last what did I do? I did these last 4 days. What was it, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday I did a quick one Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and today. So all live stream. So now I'll have an actual video coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm trying to do live streams maybe like Friday night. So that's my goal.
Yeah. So how are you liking it? How are you liking the live streams?
I mean, I like it. I like the engagement with the audience most of all. That's the reason why I like doing it. I should read any comments.
Yeah. So Champ has a question. What's any thoughts buying Airbnb gift cards with your Chase Inc.
Yeah.
The Chase Inc. cash. Where can you buy Airbnb gift cards? Or do you just buy them online?
Yeah, I think Staples has them.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I think.
If
you go to staples.com, they have quite a few gift cards that you can take advantage of.
Oh wow, I need to look into that.
Yeah,
because that's perfect. You get the 5 points for every dollar spent at the office supply.
I used to do that before I got the gold card. I usually shop I don't shop always at Whole Foods, but regularly I shop at Whole Foods. So they have Whole Food gift cards on staples.com. So
okay.
I just go ahead and buy like a day in advance. It'll be my email. I just scan it when I get to Whole Foods. Pretty straightforward.
Oh wow! So you were doing that before? You haven't done it in a while, or?
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while because I've been using my gold card for groceries lately.
Oh,
So,
that's right. Okay, yeah. But
but
so Whole Foods does it records 4 points for every dollar spent?
yep.
Okay, cool.
So
Cool.
yeah, those gift cards, staples.com. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. I wasn't even thinking when I first started. I got that Chase Inc. Business Plus card. It gives you 5 points for every dollar spent at office supplies as well.
Yeah.
And I would do that. I started my routine. I was doing that, and I kind of got lazy, and I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of work going to the store, bro. Staples.com. I mean, they're all gift cards, and they're kind of slow emailing them to you once you buy them. So I would say, give yourself like a day before you get them. So
Okay.
but,
All right. Rashad has a question here. Let's see. Who's your favorite YouTuber to watch about travel and credit cards? It's Will Shrop. Am I saying your name right, man? How you say your last name?
Shrop.
Shrop.
Well, yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. I just rewatch myself every day, guys. So.
Yeah. No, on a serious side, what got me started with travel award credit cards was the points guy, and to this day, I still like watching him. He has YouTube videos, or I think he has 2 channels now. He had the points guy channel, and now he has his own channel. Brian Kelly, I think, is his channel. But he's good. I like watching him, and he's got a lot of connections now, so he has the inside scoop on a lot of these different cards and stuff.
I think it was last year he did his first annual credit card award show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I missed that. Was that on that?
It's on his YouTube channel. So they go through all the which card won in this category, So definitely very high production, and some of the credit card executives came out to accept the awards.
Oh wow! Okay,
yeah.
So he's got all those connections, and that's good. But then it could be bad too, because it's kind of it's not totally unbiased, right?
Yeah, I mean, a little biased.
There's some money involved.
Yeah,
I mean he's getting. Yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't say all that. I don't know for a fact, but I do know that he does have all the referral links from all the major credit card companies, and so I'm sure that there's probably reasons why you want to push one card over the other, because you might be getting a better commission or what have you on that card. So
I don't think I have like a favorite YouTuber. I mean, I watch so many of them.
Yeah, I do too. I like to watch just to see what other people are putting out there. So I'm constantly watching all the different people that are out there.
People, like I said, they have a different way of doing their videos. They put out different type of information. They kind of look at it a different way. So
yeah. But nobody's doing live streams like Will and I. So
yeah, that's right.
I mean, there are a few guys out there. Like when it comes to travel credit cards, I think there are only a few. But there's some other people that talk about credit, how to improve credit, which I think is great. And we had the gentleman in here talk the 800. I always forget that full name, but he was in here earlier. How to get an 800 credit score. And he does live streams as well. But it's funny, like looking at the way things are right now. And I talked about this before, but you have Credit Shifu and Ask Sebi, and they're in the 100,000 subscriber mark. So they're on top when it comes to what we do, or what we talk about. And then you have all of us that are like 10,000, maybe 15,000, kind of that 15,000 and below.
Yeah.
And then there's a huge gap in between. And I think Brian Kelly, I don't know where I think he's probably like 8,000, but I think his other channel has about 50,000 subscribers. The points guy, but he's had that channel out for a while.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird where there are a lot of people that are just getting started, I guess you could say. and then you have them that are on top. So there's a big gap in between that needs to be filled by us.
We'll get there.
Subscribe. Please subscribe.
Right, guys. Subway.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting just to kind of see that. All right, guys. Any other questions? That's a Flashpoint like that. Oh yeah, Flashpoint. We forgot to talk about Flashpoint. What are we talking about here? Of course, we watched Flashpoint too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm subbed to Flash, so I'll be watching. I don't know. I might be doing my own live stream then Flash. So
yeah, we got all like every day of the week we're gonna have live streams going on between the three of us. And Flashpoint, yeah, he's getting everything set up. He just moved to another place, so he'll be able to once he gets settled, he's gonna have his set all made up, and he's gonna start doing some live streams as well. That's his plan. So yeah. All right, guys. Any other questions? Just go ahead and throw them in the chat. Let's see. TEC, I'm attending that Friday. Okay, let's see what we got. One question here, and then we'll go with that. Can you talk a bit about Capital One Venture Card? So you want to talk a little bit about you don't have the Venture Card anymore, you downgraded, but
yeah.
Did you at that time when you had it, did it have the global entry?
The
credit?
I don't think so. I think that's a new benefit as well. So it was a pretty, bare bones card back when I had it.
Yeah.
So now it's, they have the 10 points back on hotels.com right now.
Yeah. Until January, but it's still there.
Until January.
And I would hope they extend that. I think they probably will.
Yeah.
But that venture card, that's a good card. If you're a beginner, especially if you're a beginner, that's a great card to get because you don't have to think about like where you're spending, what categories you're in. It's 2 points every dollar spent across the board.
Yeah.
So there's no thinking game. So you can kind of learn the whole travel reward thing a little easier because you don't have to think about it. And then you get the global entry and you get it waived. You get the $95 annual fee for, the annual fee for the card. You get it waived the first year, which is great.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, the hotels.com, you can get on there, get 10 points for every dollar spent with that. Plus just purchasing stuff on hotels.com, you get another, they call it like 10%. So like your 10th night free. 10th night free. So you get that as well. So it's by far, I think, the best card if you're just getting started out. Get that card, get the sign up bonus, and then you can I would work into the Chase ecosystem. Or if you want, you can just jump into the Chase ecosystem. But the only thing is, you would probably want to get that Chase Sapphire Reserve and bypass the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So you're going to have to pay for that sign up bonus.
I would still probably get the Preferred card because it does offer the 60,000 points. The Reserve only has.
So your angle would be get the Preferred, get the 60,000 sign up bonus.
Yeah,
and then wait a year and then upgrade. And then
I think that's how
do a product change.
Yeah.
That would work as well. Yeah, that would.
Like I said, if you're in no rush to use that lounge access, that's really the only big benefit.
Yeah, if you're planning out, let's say you're planning out and you know you're not going to be doing any traveling for a year and are close to a year, then get the Chase Sapphire Preferred, start learning how to use points and all that, and then the next year, then you'll be ready to go. You do a product change up to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, so you get the lounge access and all that. Then you'll have your points, working for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Worst travel experiences. David, did you ask this last time? Someone asked this last time, I think, but I don't really. I can't think of like a horrible travel experience. Knock on wood. Hopefully it never happens. But Will and I were talking earlier just about like travel insurance and I was just talking about like my fear of something happening when I travel. Nothing's happened to me, but now I'm kind of in a mindset of I want to get travel insurance every time I travel outside of the country now because your insurance is not going to cover you. So you can be in another country, get injured, have to go to the hospital, and you're going to have to pay it out of your pocket because they're not going to let you leave. Or you can leave if you want, but you're not going to get treated. But if you do need to get treated, they're not going to let you leave without you paying. And it's no, okay, I'll pay you half now, and then when I get home, I'll pay the rest, or we'll finance it. No, that doesn't work in other countries. They need to get their money. So having travel insurance, I think, is a really important thing to consider. And some credit cards will give you travel insurance, but you need to read the fine print because, like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, for example, you get $2,500 for a medical emergency. So $2,500, that's a nice little chunk of change. But if you have anything serious, you get hit by a car or something, and you need more treatment, well, you're easily going to go over that $2,500. So if you have travel insurance, some of the travel insurance gives you $25,000 or gives you $50,000 for medical emergencies. So just something to consider. But I don't know about you, Will, but I've never had any like horrible travel experience.
I mean, I've had some. So I've had a couple. Now, the first one was because I was flying standby. This is back when I was in college. And my friend gave me a companion pass. So we were on our way back to, this is when we flew to Hong Kong, and we were on our way back to America. And it took us like 2 days to get back just because we couldn't find a flight. So we had to go from like Hong Kong to Japan, stay in the airport. We had to go to Guam, stay in the airport for a day. So
that you could do a hotel, or they weren't.
We did get a hotel. We got a hotel. We were in Guam. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so that was, it wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't ideal either. I definitely missed class.
Yeah.
So trying to get back late. And then Panama. So I went to Panama, and we were pretty much held up by some cops, some Panama City.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they extorted us for some money.
Wow.
I think it was like the day that we got there, we just went to go get something to eat, and we left our passports. So don't leave your passport.
Oh, man. It's weird because I always tell people make a photocopy, but don't bring your passport.
That's smart too. Make a photocopy, but
I don't want to lose my passport. I think that's my biggest fear.
Yeah, I agree. If you have a photocopy, that's definitely better. But we didn't have any identification on ours, so
okay.
They took about $50 from us. So
they took how much?
About $50.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay. And then that's right. Panama, it's U.S. dollar, right?
Yeah. So
they have U.S. dollars out there.
We learned that night. That was literally our first night there. So
man, yeah, that's. I've knock on wood. I have not had any experiences like that. I've been stopped by the police in other countries, and yeah, it's never gone down like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's unfortunate. But yes, you should always have your ID on you. And like I said, I don't bring my passport. I leave my passport in my hotel, but I do have a photocopy of it. When you go to a hotel, any hotel that I can think of that I've ever been to, if you're out of the country, they always make a photocopy of your passport. Yep. So when they do that, ask them, hey, can you make 2 copies so I can have one? Or you can just make a photocopy when you're here, before you leave, and then have it on you. And I always say, I always make a couple of copies because if I'm out, especially if it's hot, depending on where you're traveling to, and you have it on you, and it just gets all it just gets all damp and just messed up. So I usually bring a couple.
Yeah, I usually have a photocopy. I email it to myself.
That's good too.
To my parents, or whoever's from back in the States if I ever need it for some reason. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
have some copies lying around.
And that's another thing too, travel insurance. I was looking into that too. So if you get, and I'm talking third party, so I'm not talking about the credit cards or anything like that. I'm talking about you going out. And sometimes when you book your airfare, they will ask you if you want to get insurance, trip insurance, and so you can get it there. But if not, you can just go on some of these different websites. I think travelinsurance.com. I don't think I'm making that. I think travelinsurance.com. If you type that, it's kind of like a portal. So you just put in what you need, and then they will bring up a variety of different places where you can go to get travel insurance. But another thing is they will give you they will compensate you for if you lose your passport. They'll compensate you for the fees that you need to pay to get an emergency passport to get back home.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's something too. And then they would have information too, because like you lose your passport, what do you do? I haven't had this happen to me, but like if that does happen, what do you do? Who do you call? And so calling them first, saying, "Hey, I lost my passport," at least they can point you in the right direction where you need to go. Like you have to go to the consulate or whatever. I don't know the exact steps. I've never done it, but there's certain steps that you need to take in order to get an emergency passport. So, all right, guys. I think we're down to the end. I don't think there's anything else. Jessica, I see you made that comment there. Airport caught in the bag. Yeah, and then travel insurance also covers for damaged bags and stuff like that too.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Did you say someone's back at the airport got caught in the baggage area? They had to cut it open. Yeah. Yeah, they'll cover for your bags too. So I don't know. I have not used travel insurance yet, like outside of I usually use a Chase Sapphire Reserve when I travel. But I haven't used like a third party yet. So I'm going to start doing that and see how that turns out. I've never had to use any type of insurance when I've been out traveling, so that's good. But it's always good to have.
It's a small price to pay, especially if you're traveling internationally.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. You have anything else, Will? Let's plug your channel. I got to do that. So where can we find you, Will?
I'll type in a chat, but it's Will Shrop. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay. All right. And you've been doing this for about since February. So he's still new when it comes to YouTube. So what does that mean? He needs your support, right? We all need your support. So just go to the channel, subscribe to the channel. He puts out content just like me. So if you guys are in here and you like what you guys are hearing, go to his channel, watch his videos, and like his videos too. That's one thing that a lot of people don't really think about. And I know I didn't think about it before I started doing YouTube a little more serious, but liking a video goes a long way. So subscribing is great, but if you're liking videos, it helps YouTube push it out to more people. And when it pushes out to more people, then more people will get to see what you're doing. So if you subscribe to the video, that's great, or subscribe to the channel, that's great. But if you like the video and subscribe, that's golden. That gets us where we want to be.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I will be back on next Saturday, or this Saturday coming up, and I'll be having some videos coming out. So we'll have a video coming out tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. So stay tuned for that. Will says he's shooting a video tomorrow, so he'll probably have a video out. I'm gonna put you on the spot. When you gonna have your next video out? They want to know.
Tomorrow. I want to wake up early tomorrow for you guys to put the video out before work. So
all right. So you're gonna edit it before work?
We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna edit it when I get home from work. But I'm definitely gonna have it filmed. So
video coming soon from Will. So make sure you guys check it out. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to you guys later. Bye.